Okay. All right. So I messed up. Her last part. Mirage jewels are stuff that you equip to Lon and Rain for specific abilities. The gems you get from boss fights and stuff to turn into the girl who forgot her name are Arma gems.
Yeah.
Mm.
And this part started a bit abruptly because of the fact that as soon as I loaded the save in, this cutscene started.
Yeah.
So,
Autosaving.
yeah.
Gotta love the autosaves.
Yeah. This game is weird with autosaving unless you're obviously doing regular save files. Unless you're playing the Switch version, then you only get one save file.
Why does the PlayStation 4 have multiple, but you can only have one in the Switch version? That
my
makes no sense.
my best guess is that it's just one. It's like it's one per profile. Because you can have like multiple profiles, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
And that little box there is just explaining what Kazan explained a second ago.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. And I did my explanation slightly better, but not as comedic.
You know?
Oh, you getting?
Yes.
Yep, I buy the Royal of Rights of Champion medal right away, so now I've got 4 champion medals.
So I'm not 100% sure when you can start buying the Mirage jewels to just turn into the Final Fantasy champions. Oop, damn the mic. I'm not sure when those become available, but it's just one of those. Just keep going back and checking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's so. Yeah. Invoking champions is just pretty much, you get medal through playing the game and just playing the game. You get you slowly build up the energy to use your champion medals. You only get 3 charges throughout the game, and depending on how powerful the champion ability is, will affect how much cost of how much points it'll expend for the fight. Because some of them are just simple hit really hard, get a stat up, and then there are some that are nuke everything and become incredibly fast, but those are the cost 3 champion points.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I remember getting the Sephiroth medal from when the game first came out.
Yeah.
And he's like a nuke.
Yeah, supernova.
Yeah.
And then you get to see a chibi version of watching oh crap. Hold on, trying to remember the village's name. Oh gosh, I can't believe I can't remember it. You get to watch.
You can't remember the.
Huh?
You can't remember Nibelheim.
Yeah. I kept thinking Midgar. I was like, no, that's not Midgar. But yeah. And then you get to watch a chibi version of Nibelheim burning down.
Yeah.
Because that's what we need. Because that's exactly what we need.
And choose the champion suited to the task at hand.
But why?
It takes a lot of connecting the dots to make sure they can reach you. Unfortunately, 3 is the most that I can handle. But if you're willing to offer up your souls as additional portals, then I could arrange something.
I am pretty sure there's no way that can be good, so we'll pass.
Yeah, so basically, she can only do like up to 3. That's why you can only hold up to 3 medals, because that's all the power she can hold, which I kind of understand.
Because the game said so.
Yeah, but it really strategizes at least.
Honestly, what's up?
Pick 3 good medals to start off with.
Yeah. If you had the if you got like the day 1 DLC or the Maxima upgrade, I think there's also one other medal. I may be wrong about that one.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. Okay, because I know there are other bonus mirages in the game, like a baby Tonberry and stuff like that. But I know those aren't champion medals. Also, of all of the things I didn't use in this game, I never really used the champion medal system after the first after about until about chapter 15. I stopped using them altogether.
Why is that?
I don't know. I had a perfect team going, and I just didn't. I really didn't need assistance from the champion medals at that point.
So, have you been still playing the Switch version? Sorry.
Kind of. I've mostly just been doing like a speed run of it, which is now like I'm pretty much at Proto Ultima within like 10 hours of the game.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, you're not gonna avenge yourself?
No, I don't think he's ready to avenge himself yet.
Nope. Just carrying on with the forest.
Yeah, I believe this is supposed to be based. No, it's not based off the Macalania Woods because those are like blue and shiny. This is Pirate Wolf.
No. This is based on the Macalania Woods because a few minutes why.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is supposed. Okay, this is Macalania then, because I remember at least I'm trying to remember like the Macalania Woods off the top of my head.
Are you just?
Oh yeah, are you trying to get both that Moogle and the cockatrice?
I try to get both of them, but I think I only get one of them in this particular battle.
Man, your luck with trying to catch these mirages, or at least your luck with getting confusion, is quite astounding.
You can't with statics effect.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's not confusion, it's forget, or yeah, it's forget status.
Yep.
No, oblivion, that's the word. I love how it still says you can use Imprison, but you can't actually use Imprison.
I know, right?
You've got a Moogle!
Yeah.
Woo!
Which is a very helpful Mirage throughout this game. Throughout a lot of it, actually. But Cockatrice is just a little bit more helpful.
And this is me going, fuck!
Eventually you'll catch it. Aww. You're still suffering from oblivion. I love that you're still I love how you're still forgetting that you're suffering from oblivion status.
Should have gotten some item. Yeah. I got annoyed.
Eventually you'll learn. Eventually you'll learn the ability Subdue.
Did get a Moogle though.
Yeah, very nice healer.
Oh, he's a nice little puffball.
Yeah.
If he's not annoying and playing a trick on you.
And there's only one name for a Moogle?
Of course.
Good King Mogoma, good King Mog.
Well, no, his name has been Mog since 6.
Ah.
He was one of our main characters.
There was a Moogle who became part of your main group in 6. Called Mog.
And he had one of the best accessories in the game equipped to him, which is Molulu's Charm.
Ah.
Or I think it's just Moogle's Charm in the original SNES translation, but in everything else it's Molulu's Charm.
And that's the charm that lets you bypass encounters entirely, if I remember.
Yep. And it's great for when you just want to breeze through a dungeon real quick.
It is, especially that last dungeon. Woof.
Mm-hmm. And new enemies. I believe these are Hydras. Hold on.
I love these guys.
Yeah. Oh, dual lizards. Okay. No, Hal, you can't nuke them yet.
I know. I know.
Oh, dude.
I need to get at least one of them before I nuke them.
Mm. Oh, dude, you actually got one at like the best Prismtunity. You got two of them at best Prismtunity now.
Woo!
Or sorry, I think that's best Prismtunity. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, these little suckers like to poison you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the best in Prismtunity for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they like to poison you. All right.
Woo! I love those little guys. They're so cute.
I
think that was in my main party too.
I forgot what they evolve into because I don't remember actually having a dual lizard by my end game party. Man, it's too bad you can't nuke him yet. Eventually, though, we'll get that nuke.
I will nuke something by the end of this video, I assure you.
I'm looking forward to that nuking.
That is a promise.
Alright.
Two-Face, get it?
Yeah. I actually, again, I forgot what these things can evolve into. Let's see. Right here, I'll just look it up real quick. Let's see, what it... Oh, they can transfigure into a Bihydra, which is just a green version of them.
My legs are about to fall.
Huh.
Yeah.
Talking about it only makes it worse. But you do have a point. I guess this is wearing me down.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if the
Oh, come on. It's not that simple.
You can hitch a ride on your mirages, as long as they've learned the joyride ability.
Yeah, that and if you're a chibi.
Mm-hmm.
No. We'll save that for the next area when it's more appropriate.
Of course. Oh, you changed up your stack setup. Nice.
Nice.
Also,
I tried to do most of the stack setups full screen.
also new enemies, Death Skulls.
Yeah. Really hard to impress.
I love how you have two Prismtunities, yet neither one of them...
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be great.
This was not a good.
This is kind of a close fight. This is almost as bad as the Shiva fight.
Yeah. It's those bloody skulls' fault. The skulls are the worst.
Yeah. I think they're actually an uncommon encounter in this place too, so you lucked out slightly, in a bad way, but you still lucked out. There we go. You finally got yourself a cockatrice.
Got a cockatrice.
Finally.
Sorted for the next. Now to survive this.
Now all you gotta do is kill them all, kill the rest of them.
the whole Green Reaper one?
They're really hard to get a hold. However, basic Final Fantasy logic works. So
Yeah.
cure them, they're dead.
Pretty much.
Ah, that's just perfect.
Predictable.
That ought to do it.
Oh man.
Oh, you finally got your cockatrice! Yay!
I think I named this one after my friend.
Let's find out.
Remember
Colxy?
Oh no, I don't. I try to bypass. I try to bypass the the sensor.
Oh, you named him. Oh, you named him. Oh, his name is Coxy.
I tried to name him Cock.
But the censors.
But yeah, the sensory has gotten smarter.
I don't know what's wrong with naming it Cock. It's weird.
It's not the worst thing you can name him.
So anyway, it's time to meet a familiar face.
A very familiar face.
A very familiar thing. Yet you were standing there for like 2 seconds.
A familiar face that was ruined by a sequel.
It was? Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
But I mean, like, there's only one person that would be standing in the middle of Lake Macalania.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, that's... I'm trying to remember what scene was that in 10, because I loved 10 as a whole.
This is the scene. This is based off of the scene from Final Fantasy X when she is passing on the spirits of that first village you go to, and when you're on a quest.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because she's the summoner, and they need summoners to do that.
She's passing on the spirits to the far plane so they don't turn into fiends, so that the leftover spirits don't turn into fiends.
That makes sense.
In the case of this, I'm guessing she's just showing off because there's not really like fiends.
I think that's like training or something.
Wait a sec.
No, she's just being a summoner.
That before.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember that first village you go to. Killik.
Oh, Killick?
Kilika.
Giants traveling within the village. It seems clear. The two of you are not from Grimoire.
You gotta forget, no meddling.
Yeah, we kind of forgot to shrink down too.
What's your name? You know, that staff. My name is Yuna.
Yuna looks too
grumpy
cute,
Yuna.
angry.
A grumpy Yuna.
Have more of you been sent to plague us? Your kind have brought
Frowny
into
face.
this world already.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, that version. Oh,
Hey,
I love the
Valefor.
version of
Oh
that.
no, she's summoned chicken.
She
Oh,
summoned Valefor.
Yes. Oh, he is such a good summons in 10.
Valefor is a she.
Maybe we should get the
No,
Oh.
oh no, it's not called Valefor. It's called Chicken Nugget.
Chicky Nug?
What did you do to her anyway?
Chicken.
Why is it my fault?
And it's time.
Oh, but it's not
I
the
did say I was going
nuke.
to nuke someone.
But it's not the true nuke.
It's not a
Well-
true nuke.
But we get to see a
Well.
cutscene. But we get to see a cutscene play out, so.
I do love these cutscenes when the champions are summoned. They really went all out with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely adore the remix.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Final Fantasy 1 battle theme remix. Yeah, he casted haste on both people, I believe.
And now the fight gets very long and boring, so
Yeah, so now you gotta topple. So now it's so now you Now they're stacked, meaning they have they're now you now have to either topple them or nuke them.
Oh, you used this, didn't you?
Used what?
He used the remix.
I used the remix.
That
Is this? Yeah, this is the remix of the Hymn of the Faith.
Yep. This is one of the new songs you get from Maxima.
Yes. It's so like the Hymn of the Faith is one detail I actually never noticed in each and every temple in Final Fantasy X. There is a different person singing the Hymn of the Faith.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Between every single temple. Oh, so all right, Yuna's down for the count? Yes, she is.
Yeah.
And no,
Yep,
you can't
it's-
imprison Valfor because he's a boss. She's a boss.
She does show up. She does show up in the Colosseum later on, though, and you can imprison her there.
Yeah, but at that point, you should know how to transfigure your. You should be able to know how to transfigure your mirages by then.
Yeah. I never knew how to do it, to be honest.
You just talk to Seraphi. It's literally you unlock the transfiguration, and then you talk to Seraphi to transfigure it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's what she's kind of there for. Besides storage, is also transfigurations.
That's a lot of XP.
Especially since he's pretty much just kind of not wanting to get into a lot of fights, or he's just only fighting what's in front of him.
Yeah.
The way you use mirages. Only Lusfarna ever held such power over them. Tell me, who are you?
Huh? Lusfarna, you said? That's our mother.
Hey, you're right. That was her name. Listen, you wouldn't happen to know this, Lusfarna.
Let me show you something.
So yeah, what's up?
And I'm saying this is where I think summoners are kind of important.
More than kind of.
Yeah.
That's the earring.
There
Same one
are
Mom used to wear.
multiple summoners from Final Fantasy we meet with.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew I recognized it. The ornament on Yuna's staff.
Strangely enough, we don't get Garnet from 9, but we get another character from 9.
Her name was Lusfarna.
Two,
Mom did
thanks to
that?
Maxima.
Oh yeah.
100 years.
It doesn't make sense. Mom's a champion? And this is some kind of monument to her?
So, you keep saying that Lady Luce was your mother. Again, may I ask who you are?
Well,
And that's where they explain everything to her.
No,
Oh yeah, it's just literally they're just explaining everything that's happened since chapter 1.
might be able to tell us a little
Yeah.
more about Lady Luce.
I like that though, because it makes sense than us hearing it over and over and over again.
Common legends. The ones Grimoire's people have grown up with.
Fine. We'll take anything.
Also, the fact of that apparently Luna Farce is wearing the earrings that are
Was nearly destroyed by a
Yuna's staff,
Lusfarna prevented this.
that at the top of her staff.
A bridge
Yeah,
to
that's-
salvation from which she summoned
makes no
three
sense.
princes Straight from the realm of the gods. Thus, she became Grimoire's champion.
That definitely sounds like something out of mythology.
Bridging the gap between worlds is a seriously accomplishment. She must have been amazing.
That she was. But sadly, even though she managed to save the world from the demon Dyad,
Huh?
the heralds, all three of them chose to remain here in Grimoire. And one of them is now grounded us.
AKA our antagonist for a little while.
But Bahamut,
Oh, fun.
that's the better
And I think one of the characters, I think Hal and I talked about earlier in this playthrough, talked about how they're all based off of Final Fantasy VI Eidolon designs.
Yeah.
Building a powerful
Speaking of which, we'll be seeing one of them very soon.
Yeah, I actually looked up what all of them are based on, and we'll
It's really clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Specifically, I believe we'll be seeing one of them that I would have never guessed would have been that's coming up soon. I gotta it's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched all these cutscenes.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
Yeah, so basically this is just...
Don't mind my asking, whatever happened to Lady Luce after the heralds came?
Unfortunately, we don't know for sure. Some say summoning the heralds was an act that cost her her life, while others say she lives as a prisoner in the herald's castle.
So it's like summoning. So it's like the final Aeon.
Mm-hmm.
What? Well then, where can we find this
Yeah, I
house?
do remember that.
I wish I could help, but
Yep.
I don't know where to find it. Not just me. No one. Not even the soldiers in their army. They say Brandalus keeps its whereabouts a secret.
Huh? How do you hide a big honking castle?
Hey, take it easy. Come on, it's a legend. Are you really gonna get all worked up over something carved on a rock? They share the same name. That doesn't automatically have to mean they're the same person.
Well, yeah, maybe not. But you can't try and tell me this is just a coincidence.
Would you listen? All the stuff we're remembering? Like Mom's name? What if it turns out none of it is true? But I guess there's no point in telling Lon that.
What is it already?
Oh, just forget it.
If it's Bahamut that you're after, you should start in one of the Federation's member states and do your asking around there. Saronia lies further north. I believe they just joined the Federation.
What?
Dude, what? But I thought Saronia was the place we're going to.
Yeah.
Then Princess Sarah must not have known.
Well, we've already made it this far.
Yeah, that has to be like,
Wouldn't be
what?
very good emissaries
Darn it.
if we turn back now. And we
Yeah.
promised to ask about the League of S.
I'm real sorry I raised my voice at you. I know you were trying to help us out, so thanks.
No, I should be sorry for attacking you. It was wrong to accuse you of being something you're clearly not.
I think that audio repeated that dialogue box blinked
Yeah.
for a sec.
If you have mirages,
I think he was cutting out something.
you may
Maybe.
Because sometimes it does that when you're
This was
editing.
this was the beginning of a new recording cycle.
Gotcha.
That's what.
Damn it. Yeah.
And speaking of our
it shall be
Fantasy
Fantasy
6 Idolans,
initiated by new champions, and yet to whose salvation?
You're beyond salvation.
Oh no.
There's.
this wonderful lady is based on Tritok
Yep.
from Final Fantasy 6, who is the first Esper you ever see in the
Well,
game
no
if you don't
matter.
count.
Yep.
Chase is
And it is the frozen. It's the frozen Esper you meet at the very beginning.
Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah, that.
What's up,
That
sis?
makes sense.
Oh, it's probably nothing. I just have this strange feeling. Kind of
So yeah,
familiar, but
that
it's
is
okay
the
to say.
Plumed Knight. We'll find out more about her later.
Yep. And a teleport. Ooh, snow.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the fun.
Yes.
I was about to say, Lon, eat chibi already. Oh!
There we go. The stroll ability.
So wait, you were waiting to be in the snow to do that?
Yep, for reasons. For reasons.
I think specifically he did that just to get the Final Fantasy VI reference in there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Listen to the music.
Oh, darn it.
Butt off out here. Isn't my butt off out here?
Yeah, it's good
I
old
am
Terra's
such a
thing.
nerd.
Let's take shelter.
Yeah,
I am such a nerd.
It's great. It's great hearing Terra's theme, and then of course you got to do it in a snowy field, like in the opening to
Yeah.
6.
Don't worry, the rest of the video isn't that just this. I do move on. It just goes on for a bit, and I didn't cut any of it because this music is just great.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that you're riding in the red Magitech armor too.
The Final Fantasy 14 one,
Yep, of course.
which just makes me smile.
Yeah, it's because it's Nero's nice and red Magitech armor.
Yeah. I like the music. I can't deny it. Now, how long are we gonna stay here?
I think he.
Not much longer, I promise.
But I will admit, though, the music that goes with it, that's a good detail to add.
I personally think it's better than the 14 version of it, but that's just me.
Hmm.
Okay, if I remember right, I move now.
Yep.
Yeah. Here we
Move into the. Moving on to that
Little-
cabin.
cabin over there.
Mm-hmm. To Charlotta's Solace.
Now, I think I like this part of the whole game just because of how funny it is. Kitty cats everywhere!
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Charlotta's an 11 character?
Our first guests in a while.
Maybe.
Look,
Hold
Welcome
on.
to Charlotte's
I got my
Solace.
phone in my hand. 1 minute.
So much warminess.
No, she's from Crystal Chronicles: Echoes of Time.
Would it be okay if we rested
Ah,
a
I
little bit?
never played Crystal Chronicle.
The solace would
I never
be
played Echoes of Time, but I have played a little bit of Crystal Chronicles.
Goodness.
Oh.
I believe Crystal Chronicles: Echoes of Time is the DS game, so yeah, it's not good.
Oh, she doesn't really seem all that shocked.
I believe it. Let me double check.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure some folks would make a fuss. But I remember a time when giants wouldn't warrant a second
Yeah,
look.
yeah, it's the one I'm thinking of. It's not that good of a game.
Is it?
It is definitely not.
Well,
Dang.
now that you mention it, I guess
It's just really like it's just not a very fun game. But yeah, she was if I remember right, she was definitely one of the more entertaining characters though.
Before you go
They
on,
made the characters entertaining, just not.
I wonder if she's got anything to keep us warm. That would help.
So basically, she was just. They had good characters, just not good gameplay, probably.
Oh, gameplay was completely terrible. Well, honestly, the game itself is just not a good game. Like nothing.
Well, the series in general is multiplayer based, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, it always heavily emphasized multiplayer.
How much do you want for this? Wait a
I
second.
think that's why I skipped the Crystal Chronicles games, because I didn't really have anyone to play them. And this was way before online.
This time
Go.
of year would be difficult enough on its
Yeah,
own.
the first Crystal Chronicles I've always been interested in playing, but to get the proper setup requires a lot of time and money to put into it to get it going.
We can handle some mirages. You can just point us
Oh,
right
until the
at the
PS4 release comes out,
Oh,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah,
and the Switch version.
of course.
and we're actually on a journey right now.
Now, this one I do recognise. This is a Final Fantasy 3 character, specifically the remake of it from the DS.
Yeah,
You two are definitely my first ever Mirage Cube.
3 had a lot of 3 NES did have like temporary characters and stuff. But yeah, I very much remember Refia though. definitely one of the better characters of that story.
I've been stuck here in the inn for a while now because of all the mirages in Icicle Ridge.
Refia, are you certain about this?
Yes, I've made up my mind.
Don't give me that look. I won't stop you, honestly. Hey, Mirage Keepers.
Huh?
Yes? You did say you're on your way to Saronia, right?
That's right.
In fact, you might say that we're on a mission of sorts for Cornelia. So we can't stay here long. Good grief. I must be the only one around here with a lick of sense. Okay, fine, you win. But at least take along the Warlock's warmer.
Yeah. Honestly, even when you were out in the cold, there was no punishment for being out in the cold. It's just the fact of that with the Warlock's warmer, you don't have. There's no complaint from the characters about how cold it is now.
My nose.
Or mine.
Dang.
Besides, if she can use white magic, she'd really be doing
Also, with Refia in the party, you don't really for what little time she stays in the party, she doesn't really whatchamacallit, she heals your party in between battles.
That's nice.
It's too bad she's not in your party for very long.
Which sucks. You wish that you had that throughout the whole game.
If you have any mirages that use fire magic, they should make the trip through the ridge a little easier.
And that's why catching a cockatrice is a good idea.
Yep,
Yeah.
because of the ignite skill.
Yep.
Normally I would have charged you through the roof for that Warlock's warmer.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there are multiple field skills that are just really helpful to have around, especially like specifically Moogles, or specifically Moogle, Cockatrice, and one other element. Definitely a big one for. There's a later on. There's gonna be like giant boulders. It's recommended to have a mirage with the ability to smash boulders.
Yeah.
Oh, the cold doesn't seem half as bad now. Thank you, magic warmer thingy.
You're right. I think we'll be able to cross the ice now. Saronia, here we come!
And with that, on your Magitech and walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I end the video like this.
Now, if only we transitioned into Final Fantasy VI.
Don't put any more editing onto Hal, please.
You can't tell me what to do.
Alright.
I'm saying this as a friend, dang it. I'm not. God dang it.
We'll see you all in the next part.
Bye bye.